Hey there, it's Richard, retired boomer outdoors, bringing you another adventure. Today we're in Prince Albert National Park and we're going to be walking the Kingsmere Trail. This is part of the trail that you can get up to Gray Owl's cabin with, but we're only going to go to what's called south end of Kingsmere Lake. So let's see what adventures we can incur.
It's that time again for the retired boomer to bring you another outdoor adventure.
So today we're at the trailhead for Kingsmere Lake, and this is on the way up to Gray Owl's cabin. So we're down here in Gray Owl's cabin. It's all the way around top of Kingsmere, and then you got to hike 2 miles into Lake Ashuwan. It's about 18 kilometers, takes a couple of days to do in the summer. So, but today what we're going to do, so we're going to start here, maybe go to the south end campground. I'm not sure if we'll get that far, but right here where the river crosses, it's really beautiful. And in the spring, we're going to go down to the bottom here, put our boat in the river, and then push it up the railhead till we get to south end. And we'll do that in the spring, but not today. It's really, really windy today. Beautiful out, but very windy. And then we take the boat all the way across Kingsmere and then just hike in the last part up there. So let's get started. You can see in the snow, someone's got some snowshoes. They've changed a bit. And then we've got a couple of sets of winter boots. There's a snowshoe right down there, here. And we're pulling a sled. That's my tracking ability right there. Coming up to our first lookout point here. It's quite surprising how much ground we've gained. That's the frozen Kingsmere River. You can see all the tracks in it. It moves quite a bit, and you can tell because down in the middle of the river are wet spots still. Okay, so coming up on our straight ahead here, this is where the trail splits. So the trail goes to Gray Owl cabin, which is, what does it say, 19.6 kilometers. And then on the left is the Kingsmere River Trail, 1.4 kilometers. And this is the one we're going to take because I want to show you the boat, where you put your boats on the train track and everything. Okay. These are stairs in the summer. Sure don't look like stairs today. This is just following. Okay. Back in the 90s, I think it was, early 90s, with some friends, and none of this bridge, metal bridge, was here. It was all wood. Okay, so there's a portage because the river to the right gets very, very shallow, and there's a fair number of, I wouldn't call them rapids, but because the water's so shallow. So anyways, you bring your boat, maximum 40 horsepower, and bring it up down to the bottom of this ramp, and there's a pulley over there, and you bring the chain and the pulley, bring it over, hook up your boat, drag your boat up, and then put it on this cart. And you can see there's two handles. This is the mechanical brake here. You have to hold that in and push the cart the whole 2 kilometers, give or take. And this is a railroad track underneath us. I know you can't see it. That's what snow will do. Okay, when you're walking in the bush, you've got to keep your eyes open. I'm going to zoom in and you probably still won't see it, but there's a deer standing just to the right of the trail. The whole time I was filming, it was watching me, looking straight at me. We're probably maybe 40, 50 feet tops from that deer. You get here and the rail cart is not here. What do you have to do? You have to walk all the way down this railhead, go get the cart, push it back, put your boat on, and push it uphill with your boat on again. Okay, so this is what it looks like when we've got about 2 feet less snow. It's always a really nice day to try to do this with your boat. Like I said, I've done it probably 3, maybe 4 times. Still enjoy it. Okay, so we're coming up for the campground. Yep, this is the campground. Okay, so this is South End Campground. We'll go down to the lake here in a minute. Okay, so whoever had that trail, oh, they were camping out here. Well, it looks like there's been a couple of groups. It's beautiful out here. Okay, so you can see straight ahead of you here. This is the food cache. So bears are such a problem out here in the summer. So what you do is you take anything that smells and you put it up here on top of this stand. And that way your food stays nice and safe away from the bears. You never want to have food near your campground. Well, there's the wood stash. Okay, so finally made it down to Kingsmere Lake at the beach at South End, and clear across to the other side of the lake, I think is about 15 kilometers by boat. I have canoed it a couple of times. That is a long canoe trip, especially with a really strong headwind. So we'll do a little bit of flying around here and then turn around and head back to camp. All right, here we go. We just passed past where you load your boat. I somehow didn't think my layering out very good because I didn't layer. And I am sweating like crazy. I got my minus 60 jacket on. Nice down-filled parka. And then I've got my hat on. Woo. It's just soaked on the inside from sweat. I got 1.4 kilometers to walk to all those stairs, and I hope there won't be any issues because I'm getting really tired. Old man in the bush. I think that's what I should call my channel. Okay, so I made it back to the truck. Oh, to say I am tired is an understatement. That wasn't all that far. That was only about 4.5 kilometers total direction, but I am way overdressed. Temperature in the bush is, there's no wind, and wind is which is notorious for extracting heat out of your body. Temperature less so, but wind just blows it away from you. I think I'll start my truck, and I don't have to warm up. I need to cool down. So we'll talk to you in a bit. Well, thanks so much for sticking around for this adventure. If you enjoyed it, please click on subscribe, like, and notify. It really helps. In fact, even passing the link along to your friends would help as well. Thanks a lot. Bye.